What is planning? Planning is the process of thinking regarding the activities required to achieve a desired goal. Planning is based on foresight, the fundamental capacity for mental time travel. The evolution of forethought, the capacity of think ahead, is considered to have been a prime mover in human evolution. There are three different types of planning: strategic planning, tactical planning, and operational planning. Let's talk about strategic planning. A strategic planning is a tool to define your organization's goals and what actions you will take to achieve them. Typically, a strategic plan will include your company's vision and mission statements, your long-term goals, as well as short-term, yearly objectives, and an action plan of the steps you're going to take to move in the right direction. When should we create a strategic plan? You should aim to create a strategic plan every 3 to 5 years, depending on your organization's growth speed. That being said, if your organization moves quickly, consider creating one every 2 to 3 years instead. Small businesses may need to create strategic plans more often as their needs change. There were 5 steps in strategic planning. Step 1. Determine where you currently stand. Step 2. Identify your goals for the future. Step 3. Develop your plan. Step 4. Put your plan into action. Step 5. Revise and restructure your plan as Step 1. Determine where you are. Relevant industry and market data to inform any market opportunities. Customer insights to understand what your customers want from your company, like product improvements or additional services. Employee feedback that needs to be addressed, whether in the product, business practices, or company culture. A SWOT analysis to help you assess both current and future potential for the business. Step 2. Identify your goals and objectives. Your mission statement to understand how you can continue moving your organization's core purpose. Your mission statement to clarify how your strategic plans fit into your long-term vision. Your company values to guide you towards what matters most towards your company. Your competitive advantage to understand what unique benefit you offer to the market. Your long-term goals to track where you want to be in 5 or 10 years. Your financial forecast and projection to understand and where you expect your financials to be in the next 3 years. What your expected cash flows is and what new opportunities you will likely be able to invest. Step 3. Develop your plan. Your company priorities for the next 3 to 5 years based on your SWOT analysis and strategy. Yearly objectives for the first year. Related key results and KPIs for the first year. Some of these should be set by the management committee, and some should be set by specific teams that are closer to the work. Budget for the next year or few years. This should be based on your financial forecast as well as your direction. High-level project roadmap. A project roadmap is a tool in project management that helps you visualize the timeline of a complex initiative. Step 4. Execute your plan. Align tasks with job descriptions to make sure people are equipped to get their jobs done. Communicate clearly to your entire organization through the implementation process. Fully commit to your plan. Revise and restructure as needed. Share your strategic plan. This isn't a document to hide away. Make sure your term, especially senior leadership, has access to it so they can understand how their work contributes to company priorities in your overall strategic plan. Update your plan regularly, quarterly, and annually. Make sure you're using your strategic plan to inform your short-term goals. The benefits of strategic planning. Align everyone around a shared purpose. Proactively set objectives to help you get where you want to go. Define long-term goals and then set short-term goals to support them. Assess your current situation and any opportunities or threats. Help your business be more durable because you're thinking long-term. Increase motivation and engagement. Thank you. Our next presenter is Ms. Wally Domingo.
What is tactical planning? tactical planning is the process of defining and executing short-term tasks or actions to meet the goals of a larger strategic plan. It is flexible, less risky, and usually performed by middle or departmental level managers in an organization. It involves formulating specific objectives, determining available resources, and charting a course of action. When to use a tactical plan? Tactical planning is best used in the following situations. First, when business decisions must be made promptly. Second, when a strategic plan has been put in place and a team or business needs to determine the steps needed to reach the strategic plan's goals. Third, when a diversion plan needs to be put in place to identify opportunities or prevent issues. And last, when a business or team wants to realize results over the short term rather than the long term. In short, tactical planning is most frequently used for short-term goals or objectives. Elements of tactical plan. The following are the most important elements of a successful tactical plan. The primary element of a tactical plan is its goals. In most cases, using SMART goals is appropriate and ensures each goal is clearly defined and obtainable. SMART is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. The goals included in a tactical plan should be short-term goals that can be achieved in a year or less. However, these goals may be achieved to support a long-term goal that is part of strategic plan. To create effective goals in your tactical plan, begin with the first step necessary to reach each goal. Then, break up each goal into additional steps that will ultimately lead to the completion of the goal. Ensure each goal is realistic, easily measured, and has a deadline to increase the likelihood of reaching that goal. A tactic is a strategy that you use to achieve each goal you create in your tactical plan. For example, if your goal is to develop a new product package for your clients over the next year, tactics that would support this goal would be surveying clients on the types of products they find most beneficial and performing testing for product packaging to assess which type of packaging is most successful. Tactics typically don't have deadlines, but are simply there to support your ability to reach each goal. Tactics are also not considered steps, but are more general actions that will be taken to reach the goal. Another key element of a tactical plan is the actions that will be taken to meet each goal. Actions are specific steps or tasks that need to be completed in order to move closer to the completion of a goal. For example, using the same scenario as in the previous section, actions to support the goal of developing a new product package could include creating a list of the products that will be included in the package and deciding on the price of the package. Another important element of a tactical plan is the resources that will be required to complete each action of the plan. Resources are anything required to perform the task in the plan and can include things such as materials, equipment, new employees, finances, and outsourcing. For example, if a task in your tactical plan is to put together a list of products that will be included in a product package, the resources you would need to include time and the list of products. A timeline or deadline is another essential element of a tactical plan. Each task or actions that is part of your tactical plan must have a deadline. Without a deadline, it can be difficult to determine which task is a priority and should be done first. A timeline allows you to put tasks or actions in the order they need to be completed to reach your goals. Benefits of a tactical plan. Tactical plans support the execution of strategic planning throughout all levels of a company. The following are some of the key benefits of a tactical plan. This type of plan helps to turn strategies into actions that ultimately support a company or team in reaching its goals. It encourages improved performance as employees and team members will have actionable steps to reach goals. It allows departments and teams to prioritize their work and ensures that each task ties into the overall strategy. This type of plan promotes organization-wide involvement and can boost employee engagement. Disadvantages of a tactical plan. Here are a few potential disadvantages of a tactical planning. It takes time to create a tactical plan and can result in spending more time planning than actually doing in some cases. It can cause a company's operations to slow down if the tactical plan is extensive. It requires everyone to do their part to ensure a team or company's goals are met. If one employee or a team member does not complete their task on time, it can slow the entire process down. Our next presenter is Ms. Jean Barbosa, who will be discussing operational planning.
Let's talk about operational planning. Operational planning is a management process that involves the development and implementation of detailed plans to achieve specific objectives within an organization. It focuses on the day-to-day activities and tasks required to carry out the organization's overall strategic plan. Let's consider an example scenario to illustrate operational planning. Imagine a retail company that wants to expand its operation by opening a new store in a different city. Here's how operational planning can be applied in this situation. Setting objectives. The company's objective is to successfully open and operate the new store within a specific time frame, while achieving a certain level of sales and customer satisfaction. Resource allocation. The company needs to allocate resources for various aspects of the new store, such as hiring and training staff, securing a suitable location, procuring inventory, setting up the store layout, and marketing the launch. Task and activity planning. The operational plan breaks down the tasks and activity required to open the new store. This includes creating a staffing plan, conducting market research to identify the best location, negotiating lease agreements, designing the store layout, ordering inventory, and developing a marketing campaign. Risk assessment and mitigation. The company assesses potential risks such as delays in construction, difficulty in hiring qualified staff, or unexpected competition. To mitigate this risk, contingency plans are developed, such as identifying alternative locations, establishing partnerships with recruitment agencies, and implementing a flexible construction timeline. Monitoring and evaluation. The company set up regular monitoring and evaluation mechanisms to track the progress of the new store's opening. KPIs such as sales targets, customer feedback, and employee satisfaction are established to measure success. This allows the company to identify any issues or deviations from the plan and make necessary adjustments. Communication and collaboration. Effective communication and collaboration are crucial throughout the operational planning process. The company ensures that all stakeholders, including the management team, staff, suppliers, and contractor, are well informed about the plan and their roles. Regular meetings and updates keep everyone aligned and address any concerns or challenges. By following this operational planning process, the retail company can successfully open and operate the new store, achieve its objectives, and minimize potential risk. Operational planning is crucial for organizations to effectively execute their strategies and achieve their goals. It provides a roadmap for day-to-day activities, helps allocate resources efficiently, and enables organizations to respond to changes and challenges in a proactive manner. And that's it for operational planning. Next presenter is Ms. Lotlot Bungkin. Thank you.
Hello, I am Lotlot Bungkin and I will be discussing the first one and tools and approaches. The situation, target, proposal. What is the situation, target, proposal? The STP, or the Situation Target Proposal Framework, is a strategic planning and analysis model used in various fields, such as marketing, management, and business strategy. STPs are done by brainstorming about the situation, target, and the proposal. The situations describe current state. The target describes the future state, and the proposal describes recommendation for how to achieve the future state. It involves 3 key steps. First, you must list what you know about the situation. You thoroughly examine the current state of affairs within your organization or in the context of a specific project. This involves assessing both internal and external factors that can influence the decision-making process. Internal factors may include your organization's strengths and weaknesses, available resources, and existing capabilities. External factors involves market conditions, competition, economic trends, regulatory changes, and other external influences. The purpose of the situation analysis is to provide a clear and comprehensive understanding of the environment in which you are operating. The next one to look is the target. Way often, when we define a situation, the tendency is to look immediately for a proposal. We often skip the intermediate step of answering the question, what do we want to achieve? Answering such questions defines the target. This target should be in line with organization's mission, long-term objectives, and the insights gained from the situation analysis. The target should be realistic, achievable, and time-bound. They provide a clear direction for your planning efforts and help measure progress toward your desired outcomes. The last step of the STP tool is the proposal step. Here, it is important to list what is going to be realized to achieve the target. This plan outlines the strategies, tactics, and steps that need to be taken to achieve the set targets. It involves resource allocation, setting timelines, defining responsibilities, and establishing performance metrics to evaluate progress. The proposal is essentially the roadmap that guides the implementation of the plan. Situation Target Proposal is a structured and systematic approach to decision-making and planning. It ensures that planning efforts are grounded in comprehensive understanding of the current environment and are focused on specific achievable targets. This framework is flexible and adaptable to different contexts, making it valuable tools in various fields including marketing, management, and strategic planning. It helps organizations align their efforts with their overachieving goals, make informed decisions, and adapt to changing circumstances. It encourages a data-driven and forward-thinking approach to planning and problem-solving. And that is all about the situation, target, proposal. Our next presenter is Mr. Arman J. Banyaga, who will be discussing the second tool and approach, Draw, See, Think, Plan. Thank you.
Planning function of managerial work. Tools and approaches. Draw, see, think, plan. So what is draw, see, think, and plan? The draw, see, think, and plan approach is an innovative and creative tool that can greatly enhance the planning process. The first step in this approach is to draw the current situation. By visually representing the current state of affairs, managers can gain a clearer understanding of the existing challenges and opportunities. Once the current situation is visually depicted, the next step is to see the desired outcome. Visualization allows managers to imagine the ideal future state that they want to achieve. These steps encourages them to think big and explore possibilities without limitations. After seeing the desired outcome, managers move to the thinking phase. This is where they brainstorm and generate ideas on how to bridge the gap between the current situation and the desired outcome. It is a creative process that encourages them to think outside the box and consider various alternatives. Finally, after the thinking phase, managers transition to the planning stage. They evaluate different ideas generated and select the most feasible and effective ones. This step involves creating a concrete action plan with specific task, timeliness, and resource allocations. The Draw, See, Think, Plan approach stimulates innovative thinking and enables managers to consider multiple perspectives. It taps into their creativity and helps them develop well-rounded and comprehensive plans. In conclusion, the Draw, See, Think, Plan approach is a powerful tool that adds a creative dimensions to the planning process by encouraging drawing, visualization, brainstorming, and concrete planning. This technique enhances the effectiveness of managerial work. So, thank you once again for being a wonderful audience. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight into the planning function of managerial work. Thank you.